Morning everybody, it's Becca Badger here. International Dawn Chorus Day. It's 5:15 in the morning. I'm not the most morning person, but anyway, I'm going to enjoy my walk. Right, so I've just walked through the village. Got a great big long list of birds that I've heard, but I've just seen two muntjac deer, and one of them is barking. It's probably not going to do it now. I've put the video on. So my list of birds are sparrow, jackdaw, song thrush, collared dove, wood pigeon, blue tit, goldfinch, starling, blackbird, pheasant, goldcrest, great tit, chiffchaff, chaffinch. Oh, and I can just hear a blackcap in the background. Okay, I've come across my usual song thrush. He's usually just a few trees down in the lime tree, but today he's just behind me. He stopped singing. There's also a wren and a blackbird. There's the wren. Blackbird stopped. Right, I'm at the point now where just on the edge of the village, we're very close to a fishing lake, and oftentimes when I'm doing my walk down here I hear a Chetty's warbler, so I'm going to keep the video on as I'm walking and you might hear it. There's a blackbird in the background. I can hear a faint chiff-chaff. So this is my view, walking down the path, hoping for Chetty's warbler. Oh, I think I just heard him in the distance. He's often at this corner. This is a golf course that's been left to grow over. I think that might be a bullfinch. There was the Chetties. This is the hedgerow, and we're walking between the fishing lake on my left and a golf course on my right. I can hear a chiff-chaff. There's usually a blackcap and a robin singing down here. And that's the Chetties again. So I've now come out into the fields. I've just walked the section between the golf course and the fishing lake. So on this section here I often see yellowhammers, and there's a song thrush that usually sings here as well. This is what it looks like. There's a bird skulking in here, which I'm not sure quite what it is. So hopefully this has picked it up and I can ask someone. Not sure if you can see, but right next to where I was just recording a skulking bird, which I wasn't sure of the ID, there's a hare in front of me. The skulking bird is still calling. My hare is off. Okay, I've walked through the fields and I've now arrived at my favourite part of the walk, which is along a lane. It's a dead end lane. There's usually lots of lovely flowers and birds singing. There's a kestrel in this field. I'm sure it's too small for you to see because it's on the ground. That's a wren singing. And I'm going to walk down here. Right, part way down my favourite part of the walk now. There's a song thrush singing here and also a white throat. It's the first one I've heard of the year, so I'm going to double check that when I get back. But I always think he sounds a bit like Seesaw, Marjorie Doll. Okay, I'm now at the furthest part of my walk. I'm going around a woodland, a bluebell woodland. It's not exactly dawn anymore, but there are still a few birds singing. You can probably hear some geese in the background and a great tit. And I can just about hear a faint skylark in the fields behind me. Right, I'm just around the edge of the wood now. It's really beautiful, this woodland. The footpath just goes around the outside, but I love the way the farmer or the landowner has just allowed the wood to kind of spill over into this field, and there's a public footpath that runs right through and they've mown it, which is very kind, so you can see where the path is. Beautiful greater stitch work here. Bluebell's still going. So not far back from home now, maybe another 20-minute walk. There's blackbirds singing behind me. I often see hares in this meadow, but I've not seen any this morning yet. I can hear a yellow hammer in the distance. This tree has a starling nest somewhere near the top, discovered the other day. Right, I'm at the high point now of my walk, the highest point, and this is a field where I hear skylarks. I don't know if you can hear that one. It's just taken off and is above my head. Right, I'm home now. Had a really nice walk. Time for a cup of tea and some porridge, I think.